Hey. Okay, so this is basically a request sort of video. Friend of mine asked me if I had ever written poetry for people, and I do write poetry. So any poet who writes, then yeah, they write poetry mainly for or about people. So today I'm going to be reading my poetry and saying who it's for or about. Rage. Yelling at walls and screaming through open doors does nothing like what you do to me. You hurt me and you get so much satisfaction out of it, and you break me, and for what? Pleasure? You must know what taunting and teasing feels like. It feels like running from the things that hurt you, but everywhere you turn, they're there. And you finally give in, it's like hell. You feel the flames lick your skin very gently, but it still hurts like you're being stabbed with 1,000 knives. And I am left with limited feelings when I look at you and see those commons for loathing and hating for me, and all I feel is rage. I wrote that one about somebody that basically nobody likes. His name is Shane, and I don't know his last name. I can't really pronounce it. It's Scarborough or something. Anyways, then this next one is actually a French one. It's called Je ne sais quoi, it means I don't know what. What is it about you that makes me feel so je ne sais quoi? Is it the way your crooked smile tilts up in just the right way, or how you can always tell when I'm broken by the look in my eyes? Or it could be the small things, like how you know my maybe always means yes, and even when I look like crap, you couldn't really care less. Uh, it might be how you hold me, but really je ne sais quoi. It might be every one of those tiny things combined, but je sais là, that when I feel even the slightest bit unhappy, you make everything perfect. Je sais là means I do know, and that poem I wrote for a good friend of mine named Ryan. Weird. So actually, I had a friend of mine help me write this. It's called Sour and Less Than a Labradoodle, and it's about a friend named Madison. And anyone who knows her knows this is true. And then Laura helped me write this, Laura Dolman. As I sit and think to myself, I don't want to wake up. A friend of mine comes and tells me sweetly, she pauses, sits on my chest, lifts her chin proudly, am at most a labradoodle. That was like the shortest one I've ever written, and it's weird. This one is another one about a good friend of mine named Ryan. It only took me 1 year, 15 days, 45 minutes, and 10 seconds to forget you. 1 year, 15 days, 45 minutes, and 10 seconds to forget how you made me feel like happiness was always possible. And I was the most beautiful girl in the world. Only 1 year, 15 days, 45 minutes, and 10 seconds to forget every little detail about how my sadness seemed to disappear when you hugged me. But I bet that if you today walked it back into my life, I would remember every bit of that 1 year, 15 days, 45 minutes, and 10 seconds. Um, where else? Ordinary language. I wrote this for Ryan. Again, this is weird. I write a lot of stuff about him. Uh, and anyone who knows him knows why. My god, my hair is weird today. Uh, I don't want to be called perfect, special, or funny. Those words are overused, to the point where their meanings no longer hold the essence of amazement. There are other words that I prefer, like astounding, or amazing, or unparalleled. I want to be called something like that so that I know that I'm not average to them. I'm not perfect, because that would be too easy of a word to think. I want to know that they have spent their time thinking of me, wondering about me, and imagining me. I wrote that for Ryan, and it was weird. This one I wrote for Laura, and it's actually really interesting because she is going through a depressive state right now, and so I kind of just want to make her feel better. So it's called The Thing, and the thing about pain is it won't last forever, and it kills you right now, but with time it gets better. The thing about scars is they all start to fade until nothing is left of the wounds that were made. The thing about today is there's always tomorrow, and if you can't find your smile, I have one you can borrow. The thing about help is beside you it stands, but it won't know it's needed unless you reach out your hand. The thing about love is you can't feel its touch unless you let someone know that this world is too much. Another one. So I wrote this. Basically, the story about me and Ryan. We got together. I thought that he ended up cheating on me with my sister, and it ended up not to be true. So I broke up with him, and then we got back together, and here we are today. Yeah. There are too many of you to keep count of. That's why it's so hard to stay as solid as I am. My friends have all left me, my dreams are all dead, and dark, scary visions dance in my head. My mask is a smile, my true face is sad. My heart is all broken, all that happens is bad. You are the one who broke my heart to millions, but I can guarantee that when I pick up the pieces, I would still give you each one. And I wrote that, again, for Ryan. Some love. This is actually basically like a short slam poem. I just quickly jotted it down. Is this what it's like? The beginning of a whole life of misery. I don't know why the small things hurt so bad. Maybe because I've been so damaged by the big things. I don't know why nobody likes me, but maybe I do, because now I hate myself too. It's like I'm drowning and everyone around me is just shouting, "Learn to swim, you freak!" And I can't do anything about it because my head is underwater. And I don't want to die because I deserve every bit of what happens to me. All the pain, the stares, the torture, the glares. Every bit of it. I deserve it because I am never pretty enough, skinny enough, smart enough, or funny enough. Or even talented enough. That's it. I'm just never enough. And it's all my fault because maybe if I tried harder, I would be pretty enough and skinny enough and all that jazz. Maybe then people would love me. Maybe then they would care. And instead of being treated like shit, I'd be normal, not the freak that everyone thinks I am. I am just I just want someone to love me. Some love. Is that too hard to ask for? And then, this next, I wrote that one actually about me, about how I felt whenever I was in summer school. It was, like, horrible. Then this one is actually about, just people in general with depression. It's called, Suicide. Gears turning like clockwork. Bad thoughts inside my head. I wonder what people think and say about me. Am I pretty enough? Am I skinny enough? No one can answer these questions because I dare not speak them aloud. And the whispers, they make me overthink. Don't they know that can kill you? Overthinking is the most dangerous thing in the world. It's like an invisible weapon, as bad as a shotgun to your head. Overthink too much, and guess what happens? Boom. Dead. So yeah, that is basically all the poetry that I have about people in general and about me. So yeah. Okay. I guess that I'll leave you with like really weird thoughts about my poetry. Anyways, feel free to give criticism and let me know what you think. Like or dislike if you don't like it. I don't know what to say. Anyways, thank you for watching and subscribe. Bye.